about change. My job for this session is to ask, saan po kayo sa dalawa? Because pagdating po sa bentahan, pagdating po sa sales, may dalawang klaseng ahente lang sa real estate. Some people are like a thermometer and some people are like a thermostat. Ano po pagkakaiba? People who are like a thermometer reacts. Ano po ginagawa ng thermometer pag nagbago ang temperature? It will just tell you from 22 degrees naging 30 degrees. Question however, what does a thermostat do?
Nag-a-adjust.
So nilagyan niyo po ako ng appliances sa bahay ng may
Pina-adjust.
thermostat. Aircon, okay. Kapag yamanin, huwag aircon ang tawag, dapat AC.
AC.
Okay. Any other appliances? Ano pa pong iba?
Water.
Ref, okay. What ref? Dapat fridge.
Fridge.
Okay. Here's my point. A thermostat does not just react. A thermostat responds.
Response.
It will take control of the situation even if you don't like what's happening. At may dalawang klaseng ahente lang po. May ahente na kapag hindi kumokota, the tendency is to only blame everything around them. Property po, di maganda eh. Yung kalaban ko mas okay eh. Right? The other one is a thermostat. Yes, I don't like what's happening, but it's here. So what do? I adjust. I do something about it. I adapt because I am resilient. That's the point of a winner. And may I remind everyone in the room, winners are thermostats. Do we appreciate that? The goal of a winner is to always assume that thermostat can happen. Speaking of which, let's talk about 3 things. John, okay, gets ko na. But how do I become a thermostat? Give me practical tips. I'll start with one. And can I call you as winners in this room? Yes? Winners embrace change as their ally, not as an enemy. When great leaders cannot control the sales, the wins, they adjust their sales. Start po tayo with this kwento. Can someone give me a shout out? Do you remember your Nokia phone?
Yes.
Can you give me a model na ginagamit nyo before?
3310!
3210, okay, social, right? Social siya at that time. Did you know that Nokia was supposed to be the first ever company to use the Android operating system?
Yes.
But they refused. Sabi nila, almost every person today knows how to use a Nokia phone and wants to have a Nokia phone.
Ayaw nila ng changes.
Di na natin kailangan magbago. Di na natin kailangan mag-change. Here's the problem. Sometime in 2007, there was this one website that starts with letter F
Facebook.
that allowed you to share testimonials with friends.
Friendsters.
That's right. Lumalabas ang ating, no?
Pagka-trend
Wala si
tayo.
Gen Z dito eh. The Gen Z will never understand Friendster, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the problem. Friendster allowed you to upload photos. Friendster allowed you to share color-coded visuals. Hindi kaya ni Nokia at this time gumamit ng Friendster. You had to use your laptop, you had to use your desktop. So they said, okay lang yan, panalo pa rin tayo. And here's the problem. Sony Ericsson came into the picture. Samsung came into the picture.
BlackBerry.
And finally, iPhone revolutionized the business. May I remind you, 2006, Nokia was the #1 phone operator.
Yes.
5 years later, 2012, they filed for bankruptcy. Same thing also happened for Kodak. Do you remember Kodak? May mga
Yes.
sa Kodak dito.
Yes, yes.
You bring photos. The enemy of Kodak was not Fujifilm. The enemy of Kodak was the internet and devices. In fact, wala nang gumagamit ng digital cameras ngayon because everyone is now using their smartphone because it's so easy to upload photos and videos online. What is my point, ladies and gentlemen? May I remind you, including the winners who were called out on stage, that no matter how good you are, you're only as good as your last invoice.
Yes.
You're only as good as your last presentation and pitch. While you're sleeping, that customer who's contemplating if she wants to get that unit in Sorrento is gonna ask, but there are other properties beside it. Why Filinvest? By the way, I haven't heard of Filinvest yet. Mas matunog yung ibang kalaban. So bakit ako pupunta sa'yo? And now you're in this person who they contacted, but it has been taking you 7 hours to reply. Do you really expect that this customer is going to continue talking to you?
No.
The goal is not to pause. The goal is to evolve. And the goal is to also embrace, ladies and gentlemen, na kahit nasa Philinvest ka na for the past 10 years, may I remind you, sometimes what got you here is not gonna get you to another place. You might want to consider that change is what we need to evolve. Change on how I sell, change on how fast I reply, change on how I provide information to the customers. For example, remember po, pagdating po sa real estate, it's no longer just about the product, but also the experience. We conduct research around the industry, not just in the Philippines, but around Southeast Asia. And when you look at the data, the number one reason why a customer will continue to listen is speed of response. Speed of response meaning, sana pag may tanong ako, sagot agad sa Facebook or Viber. And may I remind you, hindi lang po ito labanan ng real estate. Labanan to even amongst yourself. Because I'm referring to the same property, yung isa mas mabilis sumagot. Kanina ko kakausap,
Yung
kung sa kaya
mabilis.
sumagot. Kasi I also remind you, kung hindi ka pa nakakabenta, ang bagal-bagal mo nang mag-reply, paano pa kaya kapag customer na ako? Paano pa kaya kapag turnover na ng property at may issue ako, for example, with a unit? Speed is of the essence. Do we appreciate that?
Yes.
Sige nga, can I just do a quick test? Anyone who is also promoting their properties online? Online? Yes? Like Facebook, which I think is basic. I need to challenge you. Kung wala pa kayong auto-reply messages hanggang ngayon, in 2026, year of our Lord, you're doing it wrong. Because that in itself is an issue of speed for selling. The number two we know from our data is the quality of info provider. Ang ganda ng infographics and brochure, pero sana I can contact you more after a few questions. Sana you can tell me year on year the pre-selling payments month on month until the turnover happens. Because here's the catch. May tendency tayo kapag nabenta na yung unit, we drop the customer like a hot potato kasi bayad na yan. Wala na siyang choice afterwards. Third, which is also my favorite, payment facility. I think when I was conducting workshops for real estate companies, I'm in my 40s now, and when I was starting my career in real estate as well, doing workshops, napansin ko po, flyering pa ang sikat. Remember the days? Flyering, it still exists, but it's no longer the dominant force today.
Social
Pero
media.
part before noon also was the idea na ang bayaran, cheque. Still exists today, but you will notice this, and I'm saying this as someone who has visibility across the industry. Checks are starting to fade away. The idea is auto-credit, for example, because sayang ang points. And so the idea that you know what to offer to the customer as a payment option is also gonna be important. The fourth one, ito po yung favorite ko. And this for me is still up for grabs because I think wala pa ring real estate company that can able to crack this part. My biggest issue in the Philippines is the idea that sometimes it takes so much processes to get a transaction done. Nasa kultura po natin yan. Papasok ka ng building, kailangan ng 3 ID. At kapag mag-a-apply ka ng bagong ID, kailangan ng 2 pang ID.
Dalawang ID,
Mag-a-apply ka ng passport, kailangan ng birth certificate. Eh kaya nga po ako may passport kasi kung may birth certificate na ako eh. Same thing also happens here. So I want to ask every person in the room, how simple are our processes that it makes the customer say, therefore I want to continue transacting because you make things easy. Same thing also for the managers in the room. I'm going to talk about how you manage your people, how easy do you enable them to get the job done. Or meron po ba tayo mga kontrata or papeles na merong 48 signatories? To the point na by the time na pirmahan na, tapos na ang kailangan pang gawin. These 4, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to assure you that these are all backed up by research, are the top reasons why customers will prefer a real estate company over the other. Your job is to identify which ones can I control, which ones can I improve from my end. I'm gonna add one more here. I'm gonna remind you po, if you've had an amazing 2025, please don't mind it's about being number 1. Kasi po yung number 1 na peak, it's not permanent. Do you agree?
Yes.
That peak is going to change. Ito po yung example na huwag kang maniwala na magaling ka na. Kasi baka hindi mo pa nakikita yung mas magaling
Sa iyo.
Ito po yung example na akala mo gwapo-gwapo mo, di ka kasi lumalabas ng bahay. And when you finally step out of the place, you realize there are other people way better than I am. So here's my request, and my job here is to shake everyone's motivation. If you think you're good, my favorite mantra in life is this: sometimes your ceiling could just be someone else's floor.
Oo nga, no?
And you humble yourself and you remind yourself, magaling na ako, pero kaya ko pang galingan. Madami na akong nabenta, pero madami pa ang pwedeng bentahan. The biggest room in the world is the room for improvement. Amen.
Amen.
Right? And the goal of our life, the goal of the session is to understand that room. I'll give you some examples of making things simple. One of my first ever job in AirAsia. So when I won the show, my job was to serve as the chief of staff of the world's largest low-cost airline, AirAsia. Sabi sa akin ni Tony, my boss, the owner, John, may problema kayo sa AirAsia ha, sa Philippines. Di kayo nakakabenta. And so I said, boss, alam mo, maganda naman yung presyo natin. In fact, we're cheaper than Cebu Pacific. We're cheaper, obviously, than Philippine Airlines. But I had to investigate. And one of the things that I've noticed is this. This was the booking website of AirAsia 2013. That was more than 10 years ago. And can you please tell me what you think is problematic about it? So, tingin nyo, ano kaya problematic sa webpage?
Sa form.
If you were to book a flight, what do you think is
Hassle.
the issue here? Hassle kasi?
Kasi maraming
That's right,
pipirapan.
mahaba ang form. And so when we investigated, we noticed that there was a bounce rate of 30 to 40%. Pag pumupunta yung customer sa website, they leave the website because feeling nila, they submit their kaluluwa to AirAsia. And so we said, teka lang, ano ba yung mga nakalagay na hindi naman talaga kailangan? We noticed that there were questions like, what is your passport number? Expiry ng passport? Saan mo nakuha yung passport mo? All these things were being asked, which is interesting because these are not questions for the airline. These are questions for the immigration. And so our goal was simple, to simplify the process. Just by deleting the unnecessary blanks, ladies and gents, we were able to bump up our sales by 20%. Here's what science tells us. The easier you make it for the customer to purchase an item, the more likely that they will purchase the item. But if you're the type of agent na kapag kinakausap mo yung customer, paikot-ikot ka at tanong siya ng tanong at hindi mo pa rin masagot,
Hindi ka nag-adjust.
that customer is gonna abandon you. Pati po yung mga ito favorite ko ha, yung mga nag-message minsan na, ma'am, may question po ako, ... Tapos di siya sasagot. Kasi hinihintay mo siya yung sumagot na, yes, may kailangan ka. And may I remind you, this is unprofessional. If you need to ask something from someone, you say it straight. Ma'am, I have a question po, and then you state your question. But most of us treat our customers like our lola or pamangkin. And that unprofessionalism is the reason why they withdraw or ghost on you. I'll give you one more example. Favorite ko rin to ha. Because I'm in the airline industry, I spent 4 years of my career there. Hindi ko maintindihan sometimes why si Cebu Pacific, ipapa-online check-in ka. Only to find out pagdating sa airport na walang kwenta ang online check-in mo kasi pipila ka din kasama ng ibang nakapila. Agree?
Agree.
And so they wonder, bakit kaya ang haba-haba ng pila? Malamang, dapat po the process is simple. Kapag naka-online check-in na ako at wala akong luggage, I go straight to the boarding or to immigration. The rest can skip the process. I need you to reflect for the next 15 seconds for your respective processes on how you engage your customers. How do you make it easy? Or are we the type wherein bawat galaw may form? And I remind you, the Philippines is obsessed about this. Pati yung complaint form, may form to get the complaint form.
Gagi.
May mga ganun pong kumpanya.
Meron.
The goal is to simplify in the end. So when engaging your clients, here's one more. Speaking of simplicity, do you adjust to how they absorb information? May mga kliyente po, auditory learners. They learn best if they see you face-to-face, on-site, eye-to-eye. May mga kliyente po, visual learners. Hindi ko magagets ang pinag-uusapan mo kapag walang
Walang
photos,
makikita.
visuals, and
Videos.
videos. May mga customers po na
Audio visual.
kinesthetic. I need to see the units. I need to see how tall and spacious is the floor to the ceiling. If you tell me that this is near the MRT or to the school, I want to go there myself and feed it. Here's my point. Hindi po tayo pare-pareho ng learning style. Iba ang learning style mo sa customer mo. Pero minsan pinagpipilit mo na pareho kayo. So what do? You don't adjust. Our goal to be able to sell is to adjust our learning style to their learning style as well. One more. Dagdag ko pa po to. Here's another example. Can you look at this? This is a very viral. It's a very viral photo on TikTok. Can you tell me what this is? So sabi niya, "Hi doctor." "Hello." "Doc, ano po to?"
Ano yan?
I think I heard it.
Paracetamol.
Paracetamol. Very good. Because that's easy. Right? So ang sagot niya, paracetamol yan.
Ha?
That's easy round. But let me challenge you with another one. Oh, Doc, ito po. Ano yan?
Robitussin. What the heck?
Tapos talaga.
Ano daw?
Ano po to? Anyone need to guess?
What the heck?
Uod. I would agree. Right?
Uod.
Now,
Uod.
in reality, there will be doctors like this. Galit na galit siya, naiinis siya kasi hindi mo siya maintindihan.
Oh.
And so he will say, "Ano ba? Amoxicillin yan."
Ha?
At hindi lang amoxicillin, 3 times a day.
Bakit?
And here's what happens.
Grabe.
The doctor would say, "Ano ba yan?" Yung nurse, yung staff, ang tanga-tanga. Hindi niya magets.
Iba naman
But
kasi
may
ng profession
I
kasi.
shift the table towards that doctor. I want you to recall in the next 15 seconds the same moment where you're communicating something to the customer or to a colleague and they could not understand you. And your immediate reaction is, ang bobo-bobo niya, ang tanga-tanga niya. When in fact, the issue is that it's you who doesn't know how to communicate properly.
Yes.
The goal of success is to look yourself into the mirror and ask yourself, siya ba talaga may problema? Si customers ba talaga? Talaga ba walang gusto bumili ng property ko? Or
At
baka
di mo
hindi lang
pinaintindi.
ako magaling magbenta? And I need to remind everyone in the room, it's a two-way street. When you have a manager who's very fast in a lot of things, but all of your teammates are able to follow, mabilis ba si boss? O baka ikaw ang mabagal? Perspective taking is also an issue. And so our goal is to look ourselves into the mirror. There is room for change. There is room for improvement. Are we learning something so far?
Yes.
Point number 2. Winners will always sharpen their focus. So here's where I go technical now with studying your properties. Because you will be tempted, pag nagbebenta ka ng bagong condo, ng bagong property, the default is to say, "Ma'am, we have a new property. It's letter A, letter B, letter C, letter D, letter E, letter F," as if one of those will be the reasons why they will buy the property. And that's how you lose the customer, ladies and gents. I'll give an example. I'm going to show a video and I'll be giving away a prize. Is that okay? Can I give away cash? Pero naka-Gcash po ah. Okay lang Gcash? Okay lang? O hindi po ako nagbibiro ah. Seryoso ako. So we have a booth doon po sa may likod. If you happen to be the winner, please claim your Gcash. We're gonna give away 10,000 pesos for the winner of this question. Okay? Folks, this is, di mo nagbibiro, part 2 to ng session. Okay? So please stay impressed din po sa likod ha. Okay. So I'm gonna show a video now. Grabe si ate doon sa kabila. Kanina natutulog. Gising na siya ngayon, no? Gising na po siya. Okay? Folks, I want you to watch the video. I will not tell the question yet, but I have to ask the question after you've seen the video. The first person who approaches me, I'm gonna stay here in the
Wala
video,
logi sa
to
likod.
tell me the correct answer wins the 10,000 peso Gcash. Are you all good? Yes? Okay, let's watch this video.
10,000.
Indigestion is miserable. Can't wait to get rid of it. So I've got 3 good reasons for using Settlers Tums. First, they're fast and effective. That's because second, they come from Settlers. And third, they come in 3 fruit flavours, orange, lemon and cherry. And they don't taste chalky. All that, and they contain calcium too. Effective and fruit-flavoured Settlers Tums.
Okay, background first. This is a 1972 ad for Tums. It's an antacid. The generic today example of that is Creminous. Question. In that video, I'm gonna stand here and please approach me if you know the answer. I need all the 11 product features that were mentioned about Tums. Time starts now.
Grabe.
11 product features about Tums.
Ano yung video? Balikan mo yung video.